Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live. Sarcasm City TV, YouTube. Another edition of the Manchester United Liverpool podcast, Barbados edition, featuring Bayesian Reds TV, where we discuss all things United, all things Liverpool. On the Manchester United side of things, Matheus Cunha officially joins Manchester United. So United have got their first signing of the summer window 2025. Bruno Fernandes, that saga seems like it's going to drag on like a Dragon Ball Z saga. Garnacho's been apparently priced at 40 million as well. More players linked with moves away. And Bremo, we're going to find out about that. Of course, United linked to strikers as well. But on the Liverpool side of things, they're very busy too. Frimpong has been confirmed. They're in for Kerkez. That seems to be close to happening. Florian Wirtz the same. They also got linked today to, who's the midfielder? I seen Edison Alvarez. They got linked to him too. So a lot's going on. Everybody busy in the window, man. Everybody outside, man. It's gonna be a big summer. Big up to everyone who's joined over from the raid from the United Spurs show that just went on. Big up to everyone who's already here. But whether you are already here or you're from the raid or you're watching this back after, please hit the like button on the video. So important you do that. Hit that like button on the video. Make sure you share this out across all the socials as well. That's Me Flawless at Sarcasm City TV, at Sarcasm City TV, at That's Me Flawless, Twitter and Instagram. Retweet, like, share, all that good stuff, all the social media apps you are active on. And of course, hit the subscribe button on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel as well. And don't forget, make sure you subscribe to Bayesian Reds TV. The link's underneath in the description. We're going to drop it in the chat. Go subscribe to my Bayesian brothers. Go subscribe to the OGs. Let me bring them in, see what's going on. Big up Barnes, big up Pops. What you man saying, man? You man good?
Yeah, man. All good. You?
Good, man. All blessed, man. All blessed. Pops, what you saying, man? Mr. Champ. With the fresh trim. Yeah, man. I see you over there shining with the fresh. You know what I'm saying? I got the fresh trim.
I got a gift for you there.
What's this? Philip. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. Milk of magnesia. That's going to follow me around forever. Make sure you subscribe to the Clips channel, man. Sarcasm City TV Clips. That will explain it. One of the clips on there will explain further people. But yeah, big up Pops. Big up Pops every single time. Big up the chat as well, man. I see all of you lot in the chat. Again, make sure you subscribe to Bayesian Reds TV, people. I like Barnes said they pay the tax when you enter the city. Just hit the like button, tax free. Big up Sham as well. Shouts to Sham each and every time. A Solomon. Oh, the Gunner raid's on its way. Shout out to Lee Gunner. I love to Dakota as well. But hey, Barnes, we'll start with you because you lot been very busy. So we'll start with the Kerkez news first and foremost. It seems it's close to happening. Left back, I've heard you and Pops and Crab and the rest of the Bayesian Reds crew talk all throughout the season about needing a left back, and now Robertson ate it, and also mentioning Shimmercast as well. So thoughts on Kerkez pretty much not signed yet, but very close to.
Yeah, close signing for us. Not signed yet. I know Pop's didn't really comment about it until he see his shirt up in the air like Frimpong. It was Frimpong Friday on Friday. Yeah, Kirkland seems to be close over the line. Looks like they want 40 million for him. I'm sure we're gonna meet that number with them. We saw Kelleher today actually to Brentford. He's gone to Brentford. He will be their new starting goalkeeper. Good for Kels. He needs that number one spot. I think it was 18 million plus add-ons was the amount, which is good business. I sure didn't have add-ons can give us a little bit more money. So which is good. Vert still in negotiations. I know Leverkusen turned down 2 of the offers, but
what is it? I didn't know that. Okay.
But it's still gonna happen. He's gone off with Germany to play in the Nation League in the semi-final, I think it is, and then they got the finals if they get there. But I think in the next week or two that one should be over the line. I heard rumblings that there's a medical schedule at Liverpool for Wirtz. I don't know how true that is. We'll see what happens. But 3 good signings. The Ederson one came about late Friday. I saw that one as well. He would be a really good improvement to help both of the midfield. a good press resistant midfielder. Could grab some time away from the DM spot.
If you were to, let's say hypothetically, you were to sign him, who do you think misses out? You reckon it's McAllister?
No, Szoboszlai.
Oh, so you reckon it'd be Szoboszlai, McAllister, and Edison? Then what about Wirtz? Let's say you do.
No, I give me Wirtz, McAllister for sure, and you can probably see a rotation between Gravenberch and Ederson. Yeah. Gravenberch would start, but I think Ederson will be a rotation with them. Because we saw Grab's legs actually was really, really tired at the end of the season with all the football that he played. So it would, hey, it's be squad depth, right? We want to go for all the titles next season. If we do what we need to do, and we need to get a number 9 first and foremost, because I am not living with these 2 9s. I still don't know how Matheus Cunha decided to go to Manchester United. He's a sucker for punishment, clearly. With
he wanted the notoriety and the big stage and the brand exposure, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. He's trying to get in that Brazil team too.
Hopefully the milk don't hit he's square in the face. That's his truth.
Man, as long as he balls out, that's all that matters. Just ball out. Just ball out. I think he's the highest scoring Brazilian, like across this season, across all 5 European leagues.
Could very well be.
Yeah, which is super.
Could very well be.
See, no one didn't care about that till he signed to Manchester United. That's what I'm talking about. That's not where it come out.
Yeah.
Telling you, trying to get that Brazil team for the World Cup, man. He's at Wolves. Nobody, like, respectfully, I like Wolves. Like, it shouldn't be that way, but we know what it's like.
Even if he was at Wolves, flawless, let's be honest. He's probably one of the better Brazilians that's out there. There's a bunch of Brazilians that should not be starting ahead of him, period.
Agreed. If he performs like he did for Wolves at Manchester United, he gonna play.
Yeah, but even if he was at Wolves and performed like that again, he should still play.
No, Brazil. Agreed, but we know what it's like.
Oh,
we know what internationals like. So we see it with English players. You move
Brazil in that same team, flawless. Them in that same team no more. They got a bunch of meaty players. To be honest with you, that in that squad,
true,
they're not scary anymore.
I agree with that. I do agree with that.
It's going to be a while for them to be iPad raid. Big up.
I don't know what I'm confused as to what the iPad raid is, but big up to League. I'm sure someone will explain in the chat. Big up to Gunner for the raid, man. Everyone who joined over from the raid, please run up the likes, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to Beige and Reds TV. Links underneath in the description. Subscribe to Sarcasm City TV clips. Links in the title as well, man. Subscribe to the Clips channel. Subscribe to Beige and Reds TV as well. And to Genji, I do. I like Wolves. I played at the stadium. I always got time for Wolves. Played at the stadium, fortunate enough to do that. And they just gave us Cunha. I have a lot of time for Wolves, 100%. Sorry, go on. Go on, Bads.
Yeah, I mean, Brazil is just meaty right now as a squad. But we get back to Liverpool. We need a 9 flawless. Apparently, I heard Chelsea now going for Ekateke. They won't hijack that one. Okay. There was rumors or rumblings on X saying Liverpool was trying to hijack Shirky from City. Listen, you know the rumors can be flying fast and furious.
Yes.
Until I see, here we go from Fabrizio Romano, man, I just take everything with a grain of salt, to be honest. But we do need a 9, honestly. I mean, I like what the business that they're doing so far with the one's end, and we got the 2 that seem to be very, very close. That's good business. You remember the last time we had this show, Potts was asking how much I think players we get in, and I said 5. 5 seems to be the realistic number, to be honest.
You got splashing
if you get the striker and you get one more, that's your 5 players right there and then, right? But apparently Leverkusen either want Harvey Elliott or Kwanzaa in the Wirtz deal. So that could be something.
You happy to let either of them go for that deal? Or would you like to keep
it? 100%. I think Harvey, although I like Harvey Elliott a lot, I think he's too soft. Like he's easily bullied, in my opinion. He's got skills, but I think, and he's not the quickest. So maybe Germany gonna fit for him really, really good. Who knows? The only sad thing is that he would be going and playing on the Seven Hag. But hey, that titling and leave he at all. I don't care if he change
That's
cities,
cool.
Seven Hag all day, every day.
Tell
Hey,
Seven
him
Hag
a
come get his players, man. Tell him come get his guy. Tell him come
I
get
know
his
you
players.
want Onana go on big time because
No, come get your guy. You signed him, come get him. You see all these guys you signed, come get them. Notice how he signed the goalkeeper and it well done, but that's a whole different conversation. Sorry, go on.
yeah, was it Flecking, right?
Yeah,
Flecking, you try
Flecking. I'm
Flecking
all of you don't want your guy. He's here. He available. Same way.
because you
Mount
know he was rubbish.
available. Yeah, even but he would have he gaslit us all these players. Never mind. Sorry, go on.
If I was Ten Hag and doing United the favors, though, all our rubbish players that he bring in, you can keep them.
Hey, no favors. I'm talking about these are your guys. You know what I'm saying? You backed them. You said, hey, we play great football with these. Every time we get beat, we play great football. We got better XG. We were the better side. All this stuff. Come get your guys, man.
They're your guys. They're Manchester United guys,
hey,
not his.
Guy. Hey, like them family members you don't like. It's like, that's what it is. That's how I look at them, man. That's exactly what it is. We all got them family members. You and Pop just fought about a cousin or something like that you can't stand. At the family function, you just avoid. Exactly. I look at them like, yeah, exactly. We all have them. I have a couple. Can't stand them. Sorry, go on. Carry on.
I plead the fifth on that one. No,
that's cool. That's fine. We all know what that means. Go on, carry on.
But you're not wrong at the same time. You're not wrong at the same time. You're right. Hey, we all have them. We all have them.
Stephen A. Smith, you're not wrong. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to say it. You ain't wrong. But hey, we move. Go on. Carry
on. Listen, I like what happening so far. I think this window is only Pops 14 days, 15 days, and then it closed again until July.
It was 10. I think it's 10, isn't it?
10 days? It's a short one.
And then reopen. I think some foolishness.
But the thing that I really like what Liverpool did is, hey, we get 10 million for Trent. I like the business.
10 mil for Trent?
10 mil plus they pay his wages for June and July.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Michael Edwards effect. True and true. That's good business, man. You want him for Club World Cup? You can give me a fee. You don't want him for free, but we ain't giving you it for free. Hey, I read it, man. I read it.
Makes
sense. What are you saying, bro?
So you saying about, since we was mentioning Trent, we'll go from
June.
an old right back to your new right back, but we'll start with Trent.
Let me go back first before this. I brought this for you, my friend, because I saw your suffering after the final, and you said you were sick to your stomach, and I said, remember, this man is the man of the milk. So I said, let me bring this milk of magnesia for my guy to take that taste away. I know that Spurs did the damage and had you offset, so we didn't have a show last week, so I just wanted to make sure that you remember that, you're never far from my thoughts as a good man, the commissary himself, the man they call milk, so you know what I mean? Yeah, man, good looking out,
Appreciate it. That defeat could have been looking like a blessing, but we'll get to that. Sorry, go on.
We'll see. Thoughts and prayers too with the Liverpool posse from the parade who were affected by that madness. And then also for the champions, boy, they had some madness going on in Paris. Some people lost lives and after the champions. I don't know what they're doing. Some madness.
Yo, love and prayers out to them.
Yeah.
I know that.
Crazy. I don't know why people celebrate in that way, to be honest. I seen in the US, or it was in the US, I think it was at the documentary where the man destroyed the city after hockey. I think it was hockey or football. It was actually something that was on 30 for 30. They did a documentary on it, and the man mashed up the city then.
That's the type of thing that happens
locked up on cameras and all that. I said myself, seriously. Mad. Yeah, I don't know. You will figure that your team wins and you celebrate, you enjoy yourself. And it was unfortunate that these celebrations from both sides ended up in the manner that they did. So thoughts and prayers for the families and friends.
Well, absolutely. Yeah. Agreed.
But Friday was Frimpong Friday. So I could talk about a man that signed on the dotted line, show me the shirt, and ready to rumble. So everybody thought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just thought one. They got one. One in the bag for sure. One at a time. Remember what you told me, Flawless? One at a time. Take your time.
You went to troops, yeah. We'll take your time with it. Just
Yeah,
one at a time. Yes.
Yeah, man. One at a time, man. Everybody worry about monies and dollars and numbers. One at a time, guys. Man. Frimpong is in and he looks excited and he's an exciting prospect. I think Connor Bradley is still a very good prospect as well. So that's two good players on the right hand side, and Frimpong can also play in an advanced position. You know that the AFCON is this season, so Salah's going to be gone for a period of time, and you can need coverage there, so he might be the man that does that job as well. Outside of that is all speculation, Flawless, man, and I don't have any sauces, no mustard, no ketchup, no mayonnaise, no hot pepper sauce that telling me anything, so I leave that to the youngsters that like to get one up and all that. So in my younger days, I never heard anybody talk about pull and push and who had the pull and who had. We never thought with them sort of things. When the man side the sign after that, we could talk football. So now everybody got bumba and a sauce and a this and a that and dropping bombs and all that. I can sit at the back like the old man and let that pass me. The youngsters could deal with that. Let me keep me informed at the back. But once a man show a shirt, then we could have a conversation. So all the rest is just speculation. You know that, right?
So Frimpong, you're happy with, yeah? Frimpong, you're happy with?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Trent said bye and he said hello really quickly. So at least he said it's a 1 in 1 out. At a bare minimum, you are where you're supposed to be. Now is let's see what's gonna happen. Obviously, the Verts deal was on the cards and everybody talking about it. But at the end of the day, the problem with being a fan now is they got too much information and too much misinformation. So everybody knows somebody that knows somebody that know the barber of somebody that know the cousin of the barber of somebody that tell them something. So everybody knows that Bayern want this or Liverpool want that, and somebody being smarter. And at the end of the day, if I got a bag of money and we were doing a deal, everybody want to know how much the bag of money is because everybody want a piece of the money. That's all it is. Let me be honest. That's what it comes down to. So if Bayern thinks that we got a little piece more because we want to buy Kerkez, they might say, well, you offer me 90, I want 95 now. And it's a bit, I hear you link with Edison, I want 100 million. And it's going to happen. So once you get money, you got a problem. And if people know what the war chest is, so when you sell a big player and it's 150 million, all of a sudden you got 150 million burning in your pocket, and people say, good. So when you sell Bruno, you can know for a fact name. When Bruno goes for whatever it is, all of a sudden, that man that was 20 million, he can be 40 million. But this is that time of the year where the speculators make their money, man, and everybody that likes to say they got a source and know John or Fred and Bob the Barber or whoever it is. Everybody got a microphone and a camera, so they could do a show and say, yeah, you know, I heard. Deal's done, man. Don't worry about it. Hashtag whatever it is. And then when it don't happen, they're gonna come back on and say, man, yeah, it was happening, you know, but you know, the haircut went wrong and you know, the man renegotiate and how to decide to out. So we will see.
It's kind of people. But I know obviously you don't talk about signings. You don't talk about like signings, like you said, until they hold up the shirt. But what do you think of Verts just as a player then? Like quality wise, do you rate him as a player? Do you look at him and go, he's someone if you add to your side is levels of the team?
100%. For just for clarity, I'm a German international, so that's my international side. So Verts and Musiala, you give me one of them, I would have been happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was born in Germany.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you were born in Germany?
Yeah, my staff. That's not. Yeah.
Oh shit, I had no idea. You learn something new every day. What was that? You learn something. What are you saying, Bonds, about it?
That's one for the backroom seat.
Yeah, I didn't know that. You learn something new every day. What are you saying about Bonds with Verts? Because obviously he's the one that the majority of fan base is most hyped about because of the quality that he is. I'm hoping you don't get him, but it seems like you're going to. So yeah, thoughts on that?
Verts is a special player. He is really, really good. His stats are good. His ball control is really good. Pops and myself was talking about this recently. Verts remind me so much of Philippe Coutinho. in the Liverpool side. He likes to play in that left side in the half space and create damage from that spot. A player that has the IQ and the passing ability that could destroy low blocks to release and open up players for open opportunities, which we have struggled with in the past few years, is a low block. Low block has had Liverpool stifled for years on the clock and this season under Mr. Lock. It was the same thing. So having a player of that, yeah, I know Mr. B, he's much better than Coutinho, but he reminds me a lot from the dribbling ability, his ball control, the way to get out of spaces. But he likes to operate in that half space, just like Coutinho like to do, sit back. If you remember, Flawless, Coutinho used to like to sit back behind Mane, right in that half spot, and then create opportunities from there. Yeah, that's the same sort of place I see Verts sitting in. But it seems that Mr. Locke looking completely to change the style that we played this season. He played that way because of the players that he had, and we didn't have any signings. I suspect you're going to see a lot more ball control, ball possession from Liverpool, and with skillful players, the wing and the right back and the left back will be doing a lot of overlapping as well. With the pace that both, if we get Kerkez as well, that both Kerkez and Frimpong has, I think you see a completely different style from Liverpool next season, which is intriguing for me to see because we've seen one style for a while. I mean, you saw a little bit of changes last season with the different formations that he was doing throughout the season and trying to counteract some tactics that other coaches was doing against him. But yeah, I think you're going to see a completely different style from Mr. Locke next year, which he really wanted to do, which is ball control. And you're going to see Szoboszlai go back to where he actually supposed to be playing, which is in the 8, not in 10.
And do you reckon that's too interesting point about the style of play. But you reckon you see a better Szoboszlai because he's then playing in the 8?
Yes.
All right. Well, and you mentioned about him changing the style because he played that style because of the team that he obviously inherited, but now with these signings, he's switching it up. Are you concerned about that risk, or are you with it because he won the league?
I'm not. If there's one thing I'm never going to question Mr. Locke about is his footballing IQ. He's brilliant, and I've seen it this season with him changing up things on the fly, on tactics wise, when coaches was trying to do something against him, and at halftime he'd change it up, come back in the second half, and it's something completely different, and pick apart what it is that was trying to do. He could show that he could switch it up very, very easily. His footballing IQ is off the charts. They said that he's probably one of the best coach that's out of the Dutch system in a long time. He's literally ranked number 1 because of how he looks at the game. He's a student of the game, and that to me it intrigues me, and I enjoy it. I'm looking forward to next season. Flaws. I'm telling you right now, right? We do what we have to do, and we get the striker number 21. You know, I'm telling you right now. I don't see nobody beating us.
I see it. City would have to do to match that or like overtake you. City would have to do a madness in the transfer.
It would have to do a madness.
Yeah, I think the league is won between you two, unfortunately, in the transfer market. I reckon whoever does better in this transfer window, and you both seem to be making great signings. To be honest, I think it will be won or lost.
I still think they have a lot more to do than we do because they're also losing a lot of their spine this off season. You study it. Grealish gone, Gundogan gone, De Bruyne gone, Bernardo Silva is probably gone, John Stones is gone, Walker is gone.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of players.
Yeah, man. We looking at Pep. I said, don't let Slot kick your ass twice. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
I ain't saying this. I said it to Vale. You weren't happy when I said this. I said
that is a
don't
lot
let me kick your ass
of
twice.
players, Flawless. I mean, to go bring in these players, implement them, and then expect to kick off running. Whew, That's a lot. That's a lot to ask for, to be honest. I know they got Mr. Pep as in the backroom
Oh,
staff.
shit, we're gonna get to that. Hold that thought. Thank you for reminding me. I didn't forget about that. Well, we go to let me go to Pops on this. Do you agree, Pops, with Barnes about the players you're bringing in? You're going to see some form of change in the way that Slot played, and is it a concern for you, or do you trust him because of the IQ and adding the fact you won the league as well?
I mean, at the end of the day, you still gotta wait to see what the team looks like. As it stands right now, we only got one player in, one out, one in. That's it. You link with a lot of players, and obviously, as fans, we want a 9. So that's Nunes probably leaving and somebody coming in. But similar to City, as much as Barnes said that they want a lot, if you think of what we're doing, we want a lot as well. So we start with the front 6. You got Chiesa, you got Salah, you got Nunes, Jota, Lucho, and Kerkez. Now, Salah's resigned. Kerkez probably is staying, so that's 2. Not sure what's going on with Chiesa, nor Nunes, nor Jota. And then Lucho's wife had some sort of tweet that had people saying, "Oh my God, Lucho, like he's leaving." So I don't know if there's a link to him in Saudi Arabia. So 4 of the front 6 are somewhat a little on the grey side. You move into the midfield and you're saying, "All right, we got a link to Ederson." Verts is a forward/midfielder, depending on how you want to look at it. Some people say we want to upgrade on Endo, so we want that Ederson, Wharton, Stiller, whoever it is. If either Harvey Elliott or Kwanzaa are part of the Verts deal, so let's just say for argument's sake it's Kwanzaa, so you lose a centre back. Ibu needs to resign the deal or not. You can go get rid of him as well because he got 2 years left on the contract. Joey G is not sure where he stands. So as much as we're looking at City and saying they got a lot to do, they got a lot of pieces that could move on our side as well. Because remember, we didn't move anybody last summer. It was just Chiesa added on to the team that we had from before. So it's all well and good to be confident in what we did last season, but next year, starting 11 game 1, could be a totally different outfit depending on how much we actually do in the window. So as much as Barnes said 5 might be the number, it might still mean that you got 6 new faces in your starting 11. Because we added Mamadashvili already. So, I mean, I'm not saying that he's going to take over from Alisson, but you've added that already. So you already know he's in. Frimpong is already there, so you might already have him at right back. Now, Ibu's a big question mark. Ibu and Lucho are the 2, to me, that as much as it's important to get new signings in, similar to what you're saying, you want your players out the door before you sign players in. This is me saying, well, let's re-sign some players, get these 2 men extended before we go there. Because if they don't extend, then you're looking for 2 additional players. On top of the fact that for me, you need to start looking at, all right, Salah and Verge have extended for 2 years, but you need to start looking at their deputies. No, not in 2 years. You want 2 years of experience, ideally where you're saying, you know what, the baton's being passed, and you're happy to see whoever John is at centre back and Fred at right wing, right forward, whatever you want to call it. When those 2 giants leave, these 2 men ready to step in and say, yeah, boy, look, we got the continuity that we want. We can continue on a trend and not drop off a cliff, because you don't want it to be erratic. So if the money is being spent in a significant way this summer, you want it to be the full rebuild, because the profile of the players right now looks good. Because you're looking at players in the early 20s, which means you at least have a cycle of 5 years with them. And I'm not saying 10 years, because a lot of people say, yeah, maybe don't have 10 years now. Players, get them a 5 year, and that's probably as much as you can get. You can't expect everybody can be loyal and stay around for as long as the Henrys and Giggses and Stevie G's. You know, so I don't think you're seeing that anymore, let's be honest. So if you get that 1 contract in for 5 years, if you're lucky, you get an extension for a year or 2, so 7 years max. If not, you're looking to Salomon, because they might be looking for another challenge somewhere else. So we have a lot to do as much as everybody else. You're looking around, there's a lot that we got to do. And the pieces are big pieces that you're looking at. The 9 is going to be a big piece. So even if you get Verts, are you looking at a 9 now? So are 120 million, how much of your money is now gone in 120? Are you now looking to recoup? So do you not have to sell 2 men to bring some money back in before you go back out there? Because you already linked with Kerkez heavily at left back. I'm not sure how strong the links are to a midfielder, but Bajcetic is coming back. So Steph's coming back from loan anyway. He's a player that you might want to look at. Endo seems to be saying that, you know what, I'm staying around. So I'm happy to be here to do whatever odds and ends you want me to do. Now, Verts being added means you've added quality in our 10 spots. So you got Verts, Bosley, McAllister as possible 10s. If you add an Edison, then it's the additional 6. So Gravenberch gets the rest. And suddenly you look at it and say to yourself, all right, good. Now we got a rotation behind Verts of 2 for 4. Keep them fresh. Verts plays the majority of the games that once you spend 100 million, you know that you can start most of the football.
Yeah, you playing, yeah.
And then every now and then you pull him out, one of the other ones slips in. Curtis Jones is still there as well. So you got enough in terms of numbers. And if you've changed your style to the double pivot with a 4-2-3-1, as opposed to, we used to play a lot of 4-2-4s, a lot during the season. 4-2-2-2 or 4-2-4. So you see a lot where you could see Szoboszlai joins the front 4. So him next to the 9, Salah and Lucio on the wings, or Gakas on the wings, and then he's 2 in the middle. Gravel one side, McAllister the other side. And to me, that's where you had a lot of balls coming through the center of the park, because the two of them were not close together. They were sort of wide apart. Pressing, hoping to win the ball. If they beat the press, you're pretty much in on goal. That's what, for me, I think we might change with Verts being added. Maybe it becomes more of a double pivot 2 with them closer together as a 2, because then the wide players can do more pressing on the outside. So you defend with a box 4 in the middle of the park, and then you can decide to split who's going to go outside or inside. So the 2 in the middle could drop in between, and your centre backs will split, or your centre backs come in and those 2 can go wide side to cover the wing backs. But it's yet to be seen. But like I said, there's still a lot to be done. There's still a lot all up and down the league. So it's not just us and City. A lot.
Everybody. Like, this is the first window in a long time where I look at it and I remember where nobody's quiet. Like, just even in terms of rumors or like,
there's noise from every camp.
Yeah, and it's not even just like it's random rumors. It's not like Bob365 on Twitter with 2,000 followers who's telling you that. It's like reliable sources saying, oh, such and such a team is interested in this player, interested in that player, etc., etc. And it is legit everybody, and it's like, whoa, everybody's in the market for somebody, or multiple players. As you mentioned there, even with Liverpool, you're going to bring, it might not necessarily be first teamers, but you are going to bring in whether it's squad players. Of course, Verts would be, but what do you do with the 9? What happens with Etta TK? Well, and it seems teams are chasing down the same guys, but Barnes, you mentioned it. Pep Linders go into, title rivals Manchester City, because you lot are going to be 1 and 2. Whatever the order is, I think you lot will be 1 and 2. But Pep Linders gone to Manchester City, fought someone who divided opinions in the Liverpool fan base. What do you reckon?
I couldn't stand him when he was on our team. I don't like he even more now that he gone for City. After he brought out that book in the middle of playing the season, or just before the season would start, I turned full villain against him, man. Full villain. I'm sorry, because that you had no right doing that. Why? Send out a book when you done retire. Then write a book. Why you writing the book and you still you're the number 1 be next to the Jurgen Klopp, and you writing the book talking about tactics and training styles and this and that. Were you trying to give people the blueprint? What were you doing, man? I have the book, and I got it just to read it to see the foolishness that this man right now. And I'm like, this man is an idiot. Like, he's stupid. He very, very stupid. I know he decided, because he went and test his waters to try to be a number 1 and failed miserably and hold the boot and hold the sack. I know he decided, I can go and join Manchester City. The same team that beat us for all these seasons when we was going neck to neck with and beat us, you can go and join them. Were you in a different than Michael Owen? Were you in a different than Michael Owen at this point in time? Owen joined United, you joined City. The 2 of one could go and kiss my backside. That's the truth. I hope he do horrible at City. That's the truth. I hope he do horrible, stinky.
I said I bought the book just to. So OG, you bought the book just to see what it was saying.
Yeah, flawless. I like that. Yeah, that's me. That's me. I'm like, what this man writing? Honestly. Whole bunch of rubbish. Want to give people the blueprint. I was like, what the hell am I seeing? Am I reading here right now? But this man's an idiot. I swear this man get dropped in your head one too many times when he was young, Trey. Honestly.
Oh shit.
But we did lose a coach, though. No, the new head coach of Ajax. The number one for Mr. Locke. Yeah. Yeah, so now he's the head coach at Ajax.
Johnny Heitinga.
Yeah. So
former player Johnny Heitinga. The former player.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, I didn't know. I didn't even know he was coaching.
Yeah. But apparently we rumored for Dirk Kuyt coming and joining the bench staff for Liverpool.
Oh, jeez.
So we'll see. If we don't sell Nunez, maybe he helps Nunez get his bigger crowd. Maybe he helps Nunez get his shooting boots on. Either him or Jota, because I know we ain't getting rid of both. He one or the other. But I definitely ain't gonna be both. But Pops was talking just now, Flaw. It's about a certain amount of formations and stuff that we could possibly be doing. One thing I think for sure that's going to happen is that you're not going to see Salah out so wide. Salah is going to come back.
Drift central.
He's going to come drifting centrally. Yes, for sure.
Pops, what are you saying on the Pep Linders going to Manchester City? I'm just guessing here. Well, long shot that you don't have as much vim and disgust for Pep Linders' bands, or could be mistaken. Let me know your thoughts on it, on him going City.
You're 100% correct. It's funny, right? This man was a joke to a lot of people at Liverpool. So why going to City should bother you? He left, he failed. Now you're going to City. All right. I mean, you gotta be doing something good. If you were a Jurgen Klopp and you get into work with Pep,
yes,
you gotta be doing something good.
You understand, right? Yeah,
so whether you like him or not, there's something about him that these two top managers say, well, you know what? Yeah, come in and do some work with us. No problem. Intensity, man.
Intensity. I was gonna ask this,
but you know what's funny, right?
No, go on. Nah, go on, Pops, and I'll get to that afterwards.
People keep saying that he gave away the secrets, and he let everybody know what we were doing. I ain't saying, well, did you watch us? You only had to watch. If you watch Liverpool, we used to pick the 11 every week. We pick our starting 11 almost every week. Preview show, who playing this week? This. 90% of the time we spot on. You spot on. Like, we play against Carlo Ancelotti. What did he say? I knew what Liverpool was going to do. Not because he read the book, because he watched. He knew us. We knew what we were going to do. This is what we did.
Flawless. You want to see how bad it is, right? I didn't even open the book yet. Look. It got
right.
It got you.
Right.
Look, you see?
Is that the tactics on there and everything? He went all out.
Yeah. I ain't even open it, but that's the first page. You open the back. That's it there. Look.
He got a big bag for that. You got a big
100%.
He definitely to do that just randomly out the blue, because I didn't know about him till the book.
Now you understand why he went full villain.
Yeah, I get it. I'd be pissed too because it's unnecessary.
It is, but obviously it means that the tactics are not the tactics, right? If you're working for me and I'm going to let you write a book with all the tactics in it, clearly it can't be the tactics I'm using tomorrow. It can be. Yeah, it's bad. Do you reckon it has any? Will it have any impact on the title race between you two? Do you think?
It was after we won the league. He brought this up.
No, look, with the book, I'm talking about as of now, like the season coming up. You see it having any impact in the race between you two, him being there?
No, because we play a completely different style on him.
First? What are you saying about it, Pop?
Theoretically, you could say maybe he might be able to add some insight where he could say, all right, here's something that Sally used to do in training for sure. When he does this, he's gonna cut this way, or there's obviously information that he will have that somebody else wouldn't necessarily have other than from match footage. But he would be able to tell you something a little bit more personal about Verge or Ali or whatever, depending on whatever it is. But
okay, that's
the man got eat in it. The man got eat, man.
Clearly, but like you said, there's something to it, like him, because Pep Guardiola could go get whoever to be his assistant. So to him to go get Pep Linders,
yeah,
is it because of Pep Linders' quality? Is it him trying to play mind games with Liverpool? Is it a mixture of both? We gonna find out. Hey, Vayo, you joke, man. You're actually coming out. Or do you think it is Vayo? That's what I want to know. Actually, I know we'll speak about it on Tuesday, Vayo, but why do you think he went and got Pep Linders? Is it a quality thing because he's just a great coach? Or is it gay? Is it mind games? What's this? What do we put?
The man got his notes. The man got his notes. Look with the tactics and stuff. Look at this nonsense. Look at this nonsense.
Oh, he went all out, man. Man brought
the whole diagram for you. X's,
yeah,
X's and O's.
Yeah, like what is going on with? Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Pep has a very, very good track record with assistant managers. So you're saying it's a quality thing then? Because clearly, to Pop's point, if Klopp wants to work with you and Pep Guardiola wants to work with you, there's something about you. For both of those two to go, yeah, all right, let's have him as my assistant. Because we know how successful managers, how key assistant managers are to them, and how they talk about the person alongside him. They're number two.
Excluding Arteta, though. Excluding Arteta without one.
Well, you know what? Arteta, again, he's a good manager. He's just not.
He's decent. Decent.
Yeah, like he's like you need to be solidified as a top 4 side. He's your guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's your guy. He's like Emery without the European pedigree. That's what it is.
But Lauren's right. In the last 2 seasons for Liverpool, Pep Linders picked his 11.
Was it Pep Linders selecting the 11s?
Yeah, bro. It was crazy. Meeting Pops right on Crab every week when we were doing watch-alongs and we doing preview shows. We selected spot on the starting 11. Easy. Like clockwork. And I was like, whoa, this ain't good. This ain't good. The style even changed because everyone remembered Klopp's style when he came in with Buvat. Rock and roll, right? High press, full intensity, like go. You lose that ball, you win it back right away. The last 2 seasons at Liverpool, our style changed, you know. The fullback said stop. Salah was more wide to the byline. That was Linders. Salah, you stretch right up to the side, right to the byline. You didn't see overlaps from Trent much anymore. Like your complete style change. Yeah, and Trent was inverting all sorts of stuff. I was like, yeah, this ain't Klopp style. No, Klopp don't play like this. I knew it was this one, and yet he writing and doing this sort of nonsense.
Intensity, man.
He dropped the book, man. Nonsense.
Crazy work. A big up Free VHs, big up to the 15K, mate. Appreciate it. And you lot continue to run up the likes as well, man. Over 250 of you lot in the building. Let's get up to 100 likes, man. Let's get up to triple digits. Like check 1212. Make sure you subscribe to Bayesian Reds TV, people. Make sure you subscribe to Bayesian Reds TV. Links underneath in the description. Also on the featured channel page as well. And make sure you subscribe to the Sarcasm City TV Clips channel, where you're going to find clips from this show, all the other shows over there on a daily basis. Shout out to Prime. If you've not subscribed, hilarious. Prime found his calling with the clips because them shits have me rolling. The way he edits them and puts them up. So shout out to Prime. Sarcasm City TV Clips. Make sure you do. You make sure you check that out, people. And in regards to the United side of things, like I said in the title, Matheus Cunha officially joins. Very good signing. I've spoke on it Countless times. Spoke on it before he signed. Spoke on it when we got the Here We Go. Now he's officially here. He's pictured in Manchester, medical, all that good stuff. Very, very good signing. He was a player who was top of my list from a long time. I think he's top quality. I've done said this. In the Premier League, you don't have to worry about him adapting to the league. You don't have to worry about him adapting to the country. It's down the road. Midlands is down the road. He's in Wolverhampton, where Manchester is not that far away. You look at it, it's got physical attributes, pace, acceleration, strong, great balance, agility. And then on the technical side, not only does he create for others, can create for himself, plays a number of positions, whether it's as a 10, whether it's a left winger, whether it's as a 9. Good for goals, speak for himself, gets assists, left foot, right foot, great first touch. Like there isn't, and also mentality. Also, hey nephew, man, this guy always crashing on Wolverhampton. Wolverhampton's a lovely place, man. But shout out, Villa fan, that's why he crashing on Wolves. For those that don't know, but yeah, that's why all the time, man. Anytime mention Wolves or anything Midlands related, that's not Villa. He ain't trying to hear it. And mentality as well. People talk a lot about mentality and like lack of leadership and things of that nature. And I don't put Cunha in a lack of leadership. I mean, I don't put him as a leader, but I think he'll thrive being at Manchester United. I don't think he's going to be overwhelmed by being here. I don't think the moment will be too big for him and the pressure and things of that nature. We've seen what Anthony said, talking about how he didn't want to come out of his room, how he wasn't eating and all these things. I keep telling people, playing at Manchester United is different. As much as the praise is different when you're here, when you get criticized, it is relentless. It is relentless. You join Manchester United, you can have a mediocre profile, be a great player, but a mediocre profile. Once you join Manchester United, you are known worldwide. Just check their numbers, people. Any player that signed to Manchester United who are on socials, check their Twitter and Instagram numbers before they join and then after they join. And some of the time, it can be players who have a small fee. Go and check it. But Cunha, who's already known in the Premier League, who's coming for a big fee, who regard as a good player. So, but I don't think that he will be. And he also he's got the nasty streak to him as well. This guy been fighting with assistants and stuff like that. I love that. We need more of that. We need more fight because too many times this team rolls over. So the fact that he was, slapping up assistants, I think he took a assistant's glasses off his face or something like that. I don't know if it was him or it was another Wolves player, but I know he was involved in the melee anyway. We need that.
Yeah,
we need more of that.
Something with who's the Wolves player? The Wolves player, man. It was him and
was it a fullback? Not Ain't Nori, but they've got another fullback.
It wasn't Ain't Nori. It wasn't a fullback.
It was another fullback. I can't remember who it was.
Blondish hair, man. His hair's dyed. Oh yeah.
Lamina. That's Lamina.
Was it? Yeah. But he's, like I was saying, we need that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he should be fighting the assistants every single matchup, but you need that type of thing to be at Manchester. When you look at our better players, they've had that. The vast majority of Manchester United's better players have had that streak, that nasty streak and that will to win. Like, he's not just rolling over and going out without a fight, which is what required. So very, very good signing, but it has to be the start of more.
Are you telling who it is?
Yeah, find out who it is. Like Barnes and Pops both mentioned about Liverpool, and now it's 5 that they could potentially sign, but it's waiting to see. It's with Manchester United as well. We need minimum 5. Also, characters. That's what he is. Cunha's a character. On top of having the skill set that he has as a footballer, he has character. That's what's required. Speaking of Wolves, shout out Paul Ince as well, even though he played for these, but big up Paul Ince every single time. Man. The governor, that's it. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
The governor. Yeah. But that's where I'm at with it. And too much like characters. Pops mentioned it right at the start of the stream about the Europa League loss. And people have asked me, is that a blessing in disguise because of what's happened? I've been saying there's no disguise. It's a huge blessing. I've never seen so many Manchester United players being linked with moves away. I'm all for it. You got Garnacho pointing up the Instagram post that he put up. Also, him saying what he said after the Europa League final. Bruno talking about, what was the Bruno quote? Talking about it's better to have failed. Wait, here it is. Hold up 1 second. Let me pull this up because you lot are surprisingly quiet about this. When I say you lot, I'm talking about the Bruno stance. Where is it? Hold up. Man are just showing just how just like weak-willed they are because we had a bad season. Just trying to find it now. 1 second. Oh yeah, if you tried and failed, congratulations. There are people who don't even try. This is you lot's king, yeah. This is you lot's king.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? This is you lot's king, because let that be certain other people. All I'm gonna say is problems. Insert Sol Campbell meme here. That's all I'm gonna say.
If you've tried and failed, as we said, do again.
If you tried and failed, comma, congratulations! Exclamation mark. There are people who don't even try. Put this up on his Instagram.
Wow.
This is you lot's king, yeah? The Captain Magnifico who died for the badge and not even gone yet. Not even gone yet.
That's crazy, dude.
I've been telling people about the mentality of these players for the longest. But you know what's the breaking point? A European loss to Spurs. European final loss. And you see what people are made of in losses. Like they say, you find out who your true friends and true people are when you're in bad spaces. You find out. Because we would run that Europa League, you wouldn't be all this. But now we are in the way we are. Now we are where we are and there's no positive. Man don't want to be here no more. A ship that's sinking that you contributed to help sinking, by the way. You directed the ship and we hit multiple icebergs because of you. And now it looks like the ship's going to go down. You're like, you know what? Anyone got a lifeboat or a life jacket? What we saying? People will still defend this guy about if you tried and you failed.
He's got the life jacket on flawless. He just pulled it to inflate. That's all he just did. It's inflated.
Wait, flawless. You even went and played a game and lost to Asian All-Stars.
Yes. Postseason. Can't believe it. I felt like it was basketball. We are in postseason. I was like, what is postseason? I was like, what's this? And they played. I'm like, yo, why did you let them play? Just in case of I would have played any of them, man. Injuries. Go on.
You mentioned that United was playing farmers. You mentioned that y'all are the farmers.
Yeah. Just like our farmers. 100%. Farmers can't grow nothing. I want to leave though. People told me if we had more players like him, we'd be at a better place. He knows what it means to play for the club. Dies for the badge. Whatever that means. You know what I'm saying? I'm Mank born and bred. What does that mean? What are we talking about here? I'm saying, like, for those that don't, some may not know. Yes, I am Mank, born and bred. Born here, lived here all my life, M postcode, primary school, high school, worked here, whole nine. Same with the whole family tree. What does that mean? About how he gets the club, dies for the badge. And now you posting up stuff like this, admitting that you failed. But you don't even have the balls to say it outright. Just come out and say, hey, you know what? I wasn't up to it. Same way he sugarcoated it after the Europa League final, you're sugarcoating it here. Like, what is going on? Like, what's going on? Emotional. Say it with your chest. It's only sport. That's not even a relationship.
That was the one. Lamina.
Was
it Lamina? Yeah. Pop said it was Lamina. Yeah.
You dropped off when they said it. I know when they said it. Yeah.
You got Cunha over there fighting, you know what I'm saying, the opposition staff, and you got your lot's captain talking about if you failed. You know what I'm saying? It's better to have tried and failed than not tried at all. What? Yeah. What? What are you talking about? Hey, this is you lot's guy. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, insert Sol Campbell meme here. If that's certain others, it's a problem. But we just bypass it. All right. And this whole thing with him and Al Halal is dragging out. Just get him gone. Just get him gone.
72-hour deadline set.
You know, like you mentioned earlier about people farming for clicks and retweets and likes. That 72-hour.
Okay.
That 72-hour. Yeah, that period was like 72 hours ago. So we were supposed to be the 72 hours. We got a decision, and then it didn't happen. And now I'm hearing the same thing now. That's like a 48-hour deadline because they want to get him for the Club World Cup. That seems to be the main thing.
Oh, okay.
They want him for that, but and talking about, oh, he doesn't know if he wants to leave. What? It works for everybody. What are we doing? Manchester, every party involved wins. Manchester United get money. Big, we talking 100, 110, 120 million. What are we doing out here? So United get big money. He makes generational wealth because they're talking, reports are saying they'll pay him anything. They'll do anything to get him. They'll pay him anything he wants.
The money's going to be stupid for him.
Yeah, generational money. And Al Hilal get a high-profile player who loses out. And we want to keep him. Why? Manager talking about keeping him.
Get back the Cunha money. Even if you got 65 million, wouldn't you be happy? You'd be starting with a net zero. Money out, money in, flat.
60 million. Pops, I'd be over the moon with 60 million for him. I'd give him away for free. So any money is phenomenal. Me and Saeed and shout out to Shells was having this discussion when we were talking about Garnacho. And Saeed was like, oh, I want more money for Garnacho. 40 million's not enough. Phenomenal business. Deal of the century if we manage to sell Garnacho for 40 million. Look at his numbers and then watch him play. Look at his stats. Watch him play. So I do the stat test and do the eye test. I would give these men away for free. So anything we get to me is a bonus. People forget we are 15th. We're just gonna bypass that.
Not me.
We are 15th.
We are 5th. We are 5th. We just gonna bypass that. Shit, I'm not even got a clip. I need to put a clip on this one.
Big up, Sunshine. Big up, Sunshine. When is the 40-point party, man?
You have to have Sunshine. She said that. She promised you like that. You know what I'm saying? She promised you like the 40-point party.
Also, Barnes, one thing that we will not forget for 2025. 2025 brought us 20, and we doubled United. They finished on 42. We finished on 84.
This guy. Yeah, you can do maths. Yeah.
You know my numbers, man. You know me and Barnes like numbers, so we can always have this number thing for you, fellas. We'll always remind you of 2025, where 20 became 20, and we doubled you.
Yeah, and you know what? I love you.
You know what's the other thing with this one, Flawless? What did he say earlier? Just don't finish 15th. Remember?
Yeah, I said that. Run 15th for I wanted 15th for the Europa League. Now it's that meme for the whole summer. Now it's the meme for that. And to Vega, no, I well, summer for me. You know what I'm saying? You don't remember. I don't remember our bad seasons. I forget about them. You know what I'm saying? The Men in Black neuralize it. I'm sure.
We'll bring that memory back to you. Don't worry. Yeah, we'll paint the picture. See the book? We'll give you the notes and the drawings and everything.
At Joe Vega, I feel like my club and some.
We'll write a manuscript for 2025.
Yeah. Hey, if we get rid of these lot, hey, great season. That's what I was saying to Vega when I was on the show with him when he said, no one forgot you guys. I think our club have forgotten and our fans have forgotten we're 15th because I still I see people advocating for these players. Why? I don't get it. I'm advocating for Bruno. Why? I don't understand. Had you stressed? Worst manager, probably the worst sporting year of your life. Have people questioning you as a coach. We've watched you look stressed. Reports of you crying. Rumors again. Rumors of, we know you broke a TV because you had the hand wrap on. So we know that happened. Rumors stating that you wanted to resign and they had to stop you. We see you stressed on the touchline, pacing up and down. We see you creasing up the creps. We see you shouting all them Portuguese expletives. Like Bielsa, we see these things. And he's a part of that. And you want to keep him. Why? I don't understand.
It has to be a Portuguese something in it. Has to be that.
Well, it's not even that because he's got a thing with Rasmussen and well, he told Garnacho now to get lost, but it took Garnacho to do a lot. But Rasmus is the same. He loves Rasmus.
Yeah, he got a love affair with Rasmus.
Yeah, he loves Rasmus Højlund. Loves Rasmus Højlund. Loves him. So that's why when people say, "Oh, it's the Portuguese thing," it's like, no, he loved Garnacho, but Garnacho got to the point where he couldn't even deny what Garnacho did.
More. Rasmus, I like him more.
Me too.
On, man.
Look at these guys, yo.
Me too. I got a question for Flawless though.
All right, this is not what we doing. We ain't being all smiles with this shit. You know what I'm saying? This is not what we doing. Yo.
Yeah.
This is not what
We all smiled about it, Flawless. So
not what we
I got a question.
you know what? I understand why Troops does what he does on Back Again at times. I get it now. Go on. Say what you
I
got.
got a question for you. Where does Amarim rank of managers for United right now?
That
Where does
I've
he rank?
seen. Oh,
Yeah.
he's low. He's bottom of the list. 100%.
He works for Ollie.
Yes. And Ollie was bad.
By far.
Well, he's way worse than Ollie. Because one thing Ollie did, which was again to his detriment, he put his best players on the pitch. Injured or not. He put his best players out there. And Prime laughs at this. That's when I turned Ollie out. When we played Rochdale in the League Cup. And Pogba was injured. And he played him. Pogba, like, if you go back and watch it, Pogba's limping coming out of the tunnel. And I remember saying this on stream to Prime, and Prime went and watched it and found the highlights. And he was laughing. The guy played a double pivot at home to Rochdale in League 2. I was like, nah, you're taking the piss. But at least Ollie was like, I'll play my best. All he has is he's playing his best, like Maino's playing. Where he's playing, he might not be playing well, he might be playing like, but he's out there on the pitch. One thing Ollie could do is realize, hey, I ain't the best manager. Let me play my best players. Whereas this guy, so yeah, he ranks lowest. He's stats everything. Lowest of the low, 100%.
You would have been better off keeping Ten Hag.
We would have had better results. Yes, I don't think we would have been better off overall as a club. But would we have got better results? Yes, we'd probably be 10th, 9th, probably around that. Maybe not have the Europa League one. Maybe would have picked up a domestic cup because he has a knack for that. He won 2 in 2 years. But yeah, he definitely would have won more games. Definitely would have won more games. 110%. Their points are probably not far off. The points we got, I bet he probably got. Tuesday, you got Rude in there, but take out Rude. If you compare Amarim to Ten Hag in terms of points tally, I bet it's not too far different. Ten Hag would be ahead, but I mean, Amarim might be ahead, but it might be 4 or 5 points. Bear in mind, he's played 15, 16 more Premier League games.
Yeah, agreed. What is his issue with Menu? I don't get that.
He wants, what's it called? He likes runners. That's what it is. Maino's not that. He wants runners, energetic players who are going to run around. That's why he don't play Xerxes. Because Xerxes not that. In that area in particular. That's why he plays Hoyland. That's why he plays Garnacho. That's why he loves Mount. What do you all? He a runner, he a track star. It's not Maino's game. It's not Xerxes' game, even though they're 2 of our better players. Why, like, even though Ahmad's of quality, Ahmad's that too. But he's just on the energetic too. It's ridiculous.
Don't you think you would have been better off playing Manu in the 10 instead of Bruno?
Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. Because Mano's a 10. Mm-hmm. Like the couple times he's actually played him as a 10, he's actually, well, he had one where he came back from injury, didn't play well. You had one in Europe where he played well, but with me, it's about trying it. Let's see what Mano can do in the 10. And when he's actually played, he's actually done well. The Lyon game everyone remembers, only Mano scores that goal. The only player in our team that scores that goal in that situation. And the final tells you all you need to know. Didn't put him on. Boy, you get microwave minutes. Here, nigga, that minutes. 2 minutes, you know. You put on Garnacho in front of me, Mount playing ahead of me, Hoyland playing in front of me. Between them, I don't even think, between them, 3, in the past, probably in there, if you tally up their domestic careers, like domestic goals, they probably in, so that's what? Hoyland's had like 3 seasons, Garnacho's had like 2 seasons, Mount's had like 4. They probably don't even crack 40 goals.
Not even 20.
Yeah. Nah, in total, they probably have. No, I'm talking about what they've done previously, not what they've got coming up. I'm talking like in their career, like up until this point. And they all play ahead of me. If it was quality players in front of me, I'd go, hey, you know what? As quality players.
You know what you can say, Flawless?
Well,
extend Amarim's contract.
Yeah. This guy, yo. Just this guy. And to answer this,
Andy was
who said,
if he improves anybody.
No,
Flawless?
nobody.
No? Okay.
Improved nobody. Nothing improved. Everything went backwards. The only thing he did well was Europe. The only thing he did well was Europe, record against the Big Six. That's pretty much it. Where we had, because we didn't have an away win in the Big Six game for Ten Hag didn't win it also. That's at least like 2.5 years. And I can't remember before him. Because all he didn't have a good to mind. Actually, now all he did, because he won at City a couple of times. And what do you have to say? What you got to say about Ahmad's middle finger to the crowd, Flawless? What do you do it for? Because Ahmad don't seem that type of character. He's not like, I was just talking about Cunha. If Cunha did that, I'd probably like, yeah, Cunha's probably just wilding. But for Ahmad, who seems like, just from the outside looking in, the most placid and chilled out character, for him to give the middle finger to the fans, something was said. I haven't watched the video because I ain't particularly fussed. It's not a big deal, but yeah, go on.
I think I had heard someone say that they had mentioned his mom, and his mom had recently passed away or something like that. I think so.
That's what I heard.
I could be wrong. Okay.
Yeah, I heard the same thing, not about his mum passing, but in regards to they mentioned his mum. I heard that too. Which, hey, it's fair game. Mention my mum and to give you the middle. Cool. Is it technically, is it the right thing to do in regards to being a professional athlete? No. But I don't care about all that. And this is me saying that. If I'm shouting abuse at an athlete and I mention his mum and he gives me the middle finger, I accept that. Say that. That's how it is. That man's been at many a game shouting abuse at opposition players. They score and they give you the cupped ears and, start giving you shit back. Part and parcel of the game. As long as you don't go overboard, yeah. Because I would never mention a man's mum or family. That's not in my no. Hey, talking this is football. I curse you out. This ain't nothing to do with you know what I'm saying, your family. I call you every name under the sun, 100%. Well, your family, like, no. So in regards to it, I don't really have an issue with it, to be honest. I'm not fussed that he gave to fan the middle finger. Hold that. I'll let everyone be mad about it. I ain't really fussed. Yeah, Graham, it seems that way in regards to the attacking area. Because people have mentioned it about Cunha like not being his signing and being a club signing, which makes sense. But then Cunha also has the energy I was talking about because he has athleticism. So
Cunha like headbutting guys too.
Need that, man. I'm saying, but you know who Cunha has less red cards than this season? The captain that, you know what I'm saying? The captain that they love. But no one talks about his disciplinary issues.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, these things are. You know what I'm saying? Bruno has more red cards than Cunha this
season.
Bail
out, man.
But they won't talk about Bruno's disciplinary issues.
He got one just to run from Liverpool. I remember that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm glad you lot know that. And then he got one when he was getting packed up by Spurs as well. Made that daft challenge on Maddison. I've never seen someone slip and their foot goes higher. Go watch the challenge, people. Go watch the challenge. I've never seen it. I've played ample football, slip like that. Man. I've never seen somebody slip and their foot does that action. Surely you're trying to steady yourself when you fall. Interesting. Yeah, twice. There was once against Liverpool. There was another game as well. People accused him of ducking. And you had the whole thing, Gary Neville saying he wanted to come off the pitch at Anfield, whether that's true or that turned out, I think, not to be true. But why are these questions surrounding him?
He had looked across to the bench.
Yeah. And Gary Neville, I think, actually came out and said he's wrong. So why is it always surrounding you? I'm saying, like, why is it? You're not a whole, but all these whole stories are around you. So it ain't adding up. It's too much noise. It's too much noise surrounding you. People question you, and then you get what he said after the Europa League final. This Instagram post. I bet. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, bet. Like, game gone. Him, Garnacho, everybody. All of them, everyone who's been linked with a move away, which is a lot. That's been my main focus. As much as I'm happy about the Cunha deal, because I think he's a very, very good signing, I'm happier about the thought of Bruno leaving. And Bremo, I think, would be also a very good addition, too, to the side. I am much happier about Garnacho potentially leaving. That's where I'm at. People say Bombers in the chat. I'm like, is it an outgoing? Someone said to me right now, you'll sign nobody else. And these players will all go. I say, cool, I'll shake your hand and say, deal. And we just deal with whatever happens afterwards. Oh, do you think Amarin needs to approach press conferences differently next season? No, I don't think press conferences is his problem. I don't think that's his problem. The problem is everything. How he's managing is the problem, which then affects the questions. Because you're getting questions up, because you're getting packed up on a weekly basis. You have to defend yourself. Why did you do this? Why did you do that? Why is it so bad?
And his squad selections.
Everything. I'm saying, and you know what it is. Again, yeah. This is like I say, man. I don't know what this manager be on, but United need to continue just doing what we do. And he should. And to people in the chat talking about he shouldn't be here, he shouldn't be. But hey, this is Ineos hype. You know what I'm saying? Like, you lot told me, I should trust them and all this rubbish. Now it's Ineos are on fraud. What you would have thought? You would have thought someone who's willing to do business with the people who have us in such a bad state don't have the club's best interest at heart. Who would have thought it?
Yeah.
And
your legends, one of your legends retired, Johnny Evans.
Oh yeah, man. Shout out Johnny Evans, man. 100%. Core hero, man. Shout out to Johnny Evans, Champions League winner, Premier League winner, FA Cup winner. He might have been 2 times because he might have been at Leicester still. Big fan of Johnny Evans, man. Big fan of Johnny Evans. 100%. Did the business, came back, did the business again. Also had success at Leicester. Oh yeah, shout out to Johnny Evans as well. And when you said mention legends, I thought you was going to mention. I know Beckham spoke about the team's mentality as well.
Yeah, I saw that.
You mentioned, David Beckham said he don't like, and that's David Beckham again. Placid. That's when you know it's bad. That's not Keane saying that shit. It was Roy Keane saying that you expect that because of his character. Roy Keane's very much like that. Rio will say some shit. They're very much like that. Beckham's chill. They don't say too much. And even he's like, yeah, these lot dickheads. He didn't say it like that, but that's what he's saying. And you again,
he don't like it. It ain't even about the pitches, even what's in the background. He said it's horrible.
It's horrible. It's not like Sir Alex Ferguson came out and said to him, well, yeah, that's in your character. Plus, David Beckham is just chill. It's like when, Scholes start talking more now, but when you hear quiet plays, like Dennis Irwin popped up saying some shit, be like, whoa, really is bad. You don't say nothing. But
when you get those type of players starting to no say something, you know things are rotten.
Yeah.
Rotten bad.
When you get the people, like the calm people, you see that in the content creator space? Like when the more chilled out content creators are like, yeah, this ain't it. That's when it's like, oh. Like when I see Sheik crashing out, I'm like, oh shit, this is bad. Because that's not even in his, that's not Sheik like that. He's not one of those to be going off about it. He's crashing out. I'm like, oh shit, this is bad.
Yeah.
Bad. Whereas if I see Saeed crashing out, I'm like, yeah, that's Saeed. It makes sense. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Or Nuruddin's crashing out. Get it fully. When people who are more chilled, I'm like, whoa. And it is, but they got to turn this around. And unfortunately, I don't think, because Crab asked, is Bruno leaving? I personally don't think he leaves, unfortunately, no. I think he stays. I don't think he leaves. I don't know why.
So you back.
Actually, I do know why.
Right now, you're back in the same position you were in before, Flawless. No, yes. I mean, sorry. You're back at the same spot. So you're back basically looking at a manager, similar to Ten Hag, no win this time. So there's no trophy win, however. There was no scouring Europe for a replacement manager, as far as I understand. So that means there's that dreaded vote of confidence in Amarin. Now, obviously, just like what we were talking about, City, Liverpool, summer is huge for you because it's more outs than ins as far as you're concerned, but you need to make those moves. Ideally, you're looking at what? 6, 7 was your number. I mean, obviously, you're saying all of them. I know you're saying all of them.
Well, in terms of outgoing,
in a realistic sense. Yeah, in a realistic sense, what do you think?
Realistically, so you got, trying to think, players out on loan. So Sancho, Rashford, Anthony. Palacio. Yeah, that's 4. Højlund, Garnacho, Bruno, Onana. So realistically, 8.
There's noise around Onana as well?
Yeah. You can throw Onana. Yeah, I forget Onana.
I want him.
Yeah. I forgot about Onana. He's a really, there's been a lot of noise around him. Yes, Onana. Yeah. So that's 9. And they're all strong links as well with those. Get them gone. People are always, bear in mind, there is money there.
Before loanees are less of an issue because they weren't here.
Yes.
You got five sort of starters that you're willing to ship out for whatever happens. How long then does Mr. Man have? is he then on the clock? The instant, let's just say for you wake up next week or whenever the transfer window opens and all of those ones. I mean, Bruno, I don't think Bruno leaves, but he's probably the one that you want gone for the most money, but I don't think he leaves. Could be wrong. If that happens, how long does he have into next season? Or is it basically the season starts and he's on the clock?
Yeah, season starts.
Ball one.
Yeah, from game
one,
from match day
he's
one.
under the gun from match
You are under match day
first
one.
Whistle.
First whistle. I'm saying the hour before when I started that first watch along, hey, you on the clock. On the first one. Don't want to hear about players betting in, because one thing we will have is better players. I'm sure of that. And that doesn't mean we'll have great players or anything like that. They'll just be better. Cunha already we've improved as a side. Already. And that can be 14th place. But we've improved. We'll be better next season, yes. Doesn't mean I think we'll be phenomenal. 14th with a minus 10 goal difference, guess, and 7 wins. Guess what that is? Improvement. That's improvement. I expect us to be that, at least. Damn it, like, we don't understand how much the bar is on the floor. We finished 15th. And as we were talking about Michels and Saeed, we weren't comfortably 15th. We scraped 15th on the last day. It's not like we were 12th, 11th, and we lost a couple games.
Went your way.
Results went our way to finish 15th. I don't think people realize how bad it is. And then have the cheek to say, oh, why don't you want such and such? Do you see where they have us? Why do you hold me to a higher regard than these players? People will bring up stuff I said last month or 2 months ago or 6 months ago or a year, but you lot just bypass what Bruno's done over that same period. We just going to bypass his poor performances, yeah? We just going to bypass what he did in the final, where he was horrific. But hold me to standard for certain I said 3 months ago. How about you hold him to the higher standard? Bear in mind what he's paid. Liberty taken. And then have the cheek to say what he said today or yesterday and after the final. Or if the team want to sell me for money, it is what it is. Excuse me? Like, we just want to, how about you're just not good? How about you've admitted yourself, hey man, I failed. And you even went around that. You even went around that in a what's the word I'm looking for? In a snidey way. In a way to hide. Cowardly. Rather than just say, hey, you know what, I went good. If you did that, hold your fast. We all fail. Hold your hands up. Well, it just happens we watched you on a worldwide scale. There was millions watching you. So when you start looking at his record in Europe, it gets spooky. Look at his record in European ties. Notice I heard no Bruno prop since that final. We've done 3-4 back agains, 1 3 hour, some 2 hours, not one Bruno super chat. You would have thought about 10 hours of live streaming. Not one pro Bruno chat, not one your Bruno, none of that. But when he was in good form, he was, oh, you're a hater and da-da-da and all. All right, now what? Same way you, man, shout about his praises. Shout his praises from Spider-Man rooftops. Hey, from them same rooftops, shout about his criticism. Shout about his bad performances. Because his final, we were bad overall in the final. Let's not get that misunderstood. But he was horrendous. You the captain, right?
He was non-existent in that final.
Non-existent. Best chance creator in Europe, I was told, Barnes. I'm saying, where would we be without him? Where are we with him? 15th people.
Yeah. In my opinion, Flawless, you need to get the cancers out of that team for you to even start to climb from where the bottomless pit that you in right now, the deepest, darkest where you need to get rid of players like the Brunos and the Maguires and the last 2 captains of your club needs to be out your club. You need to have a new captain with a new voice and move from there. If you expect to have a different result and the same people, you insane. I'm sorry. You're insane.
You're fucking insanity.
Because it's and I don't disagree with you. He should be on the clock from the very beginning. Hey, I want Amarin to sign a contract extension and be there, because if he can keep doing this stuff, it means I'm going to see United fans melting down even more, and I can be happy as a rival, as your biggest rival. I can be happy. I can be smiling. Me and Pops can come on here and banter you every Sunday and have some laughs at your expense. Unfortunately, you're our brother, and we love you. Milk and magnesia, you know what I mean? Almond milk, all for our stuff. Listen, we Pepto-Bismol, everything we can supply to you just to ease your pain, because we care about you, but your club. Hey, we here for it, bro. We here for it. We here for it.
Outrageous.
But Ronaldo said it, right?
Say again?
Who's next? After
Next
Amorim.
for
Who's after Amorim? Because you were looking at man.
I said this. Don't Amorim the next manager. Interim. Just go get when he gets sacked in October, November, go get an interim to the end of the season, and then you can look from there. Then it gives you ample time because Amorim's going to get sacked because these players, it's going to be very Ten Hag-ish in the way he gets sacked, where we'll win games because of the quality of the players. Eventually, he'll get sacked. They'll probably sack him sooner because they don't want to make the same. Well, they are going to make the same mistake, but they don't want to drag it out as long as the Ten Hag situation, because that's going to. I keep saying this. That's going to happen. We are going to reach around the time Ten Hag. You know what? It'll be probably on the clock. So let's say 5 games in, then 10 games in. People will be looking at the stats of both of them in the Premier League. Oh, well, Amorim's here at this point. Ten Hag's here at this point. And it's going to be a picture and it's going to be split. It's going to be Amorim on one side. It's going to be Ten Hag on the other and their stats. So 10 games played, however many wins, draws, losses, goals scored, goals against, points. And it's going to be similar. Whether Amorim's 6 points more, whether he's 6 points behind or level. And they're going to keep doing that. And then there's going to come a point where he's going to be behind Ten Hag. And probably around the time Ten Hag got sacked or the pressure was really increasing on him. One of the 3 international breaks. And then it's going to be, well, you sacked him for less and this is the guy you've backed and you brought in, etc. So that's, and then that's when the pressure will then increase. And then they have to get rid of him.
Look who in it. Look.
Yeah. Yes, I already thought about it. I was going to message him, but I know someone will tell him, and that definitely that'll go on there, 100%.
You know who told it? Warrior.
It was Warrior J, yeah, man. Shout out to Warrior J each and every time. Yeah, that Pep Linders one is going on there. Put out, not tomorrow, the day after. I'm going to redirect to a premiere of one. And that's what it will be. And then the pressure will increase on them. Everyone's going to look at Ineos. Well, this is the guy you hired, and he's doing worse than the last guy who we thought was horrendous. Then they're going to sack him, bring in an interim. Don't bring in the new manager, whoever that is. Don't bring in the new manager, because then we just going to be here 2026 with the same shit, same problems, having the same conversation, probably in an FA Cup final or close to, or if he wins it, should he stay? Whoever the new manager is. I feel like I'm just living in a loop. I feel like I've just lived like literally. I was here this time last summer, 2024, the 2nd of June, 2024. It's talking the same shit. I think it was like 40 minutes, Prime. The Pep Linders thing, like 40 minutes.
Take your time, Wallace.
They need to actually, no, they don't need to take their time. No, they need to be decisive. You know what I'm saying? They need to be decisive, but they just incompetent people, man. Yo, Kaneki was right here.
You take your time.
Incompetent nitwits enjoying our suffering. He was right. He was right, man. Shout out to Kaneki. And just pretty much where it's at. So go get interim, and then hopefully you can salvage the season. The FA Cup wouldn't have started by then. Hopefully we're still in the Carabao Cup. Wherever we are in the league is where we are in the league, and you go from there. So there is, but another season, not wrote off, but another season where it's a late start. We're starting ourselves, like we ain't even giving ourselves, we're not even on a level playing field.
Bro, surely you got to be competitive in league next season. You playing one game a week, bro.
What's competitive, OG? What's competitive?
I know you.
I ask you that. What's competitive?
What's competitive? 12. What's competitive?
You gotta beat the bottom feeders to boot.
That's all we did. You know what I'm saying? Was beat Ipswich and Southampton and who else? Ipswich, Southampton, Leicester. Yeah, we did the double over.
Leicester.
We drew. We got 4 points from Ipswich and did the double over the other 2.
You think you can be able to do that in Leeds, Burnley, or Sunderland?
Depends who they sign. Depends who they sign. Depends who we sign. But I expect them to go back down anyway. I expect them to go back down. I need Leeds down, to be honest. I don't need Leeds here. That's great. Fucking you lot won the league. Leeds got promoted. Thank God City didn't, and Arsenal didn't win anything. Thank fuck for that. They trying to see Leeds. Try to stand them. I need Leeds relegated. I do. But do I expect us to be better? Yes. Like I say, competitive. It depends what you mean by competitive type of thing. Signings as well.
Worse than what you're doing now.
No, I don't think we are worse. I think we are better. Yes. But the bar's on the floor. Like I said, 14th with 7 wins and minus 10 goal difference is better.
So you're still going with negative money in the bank?
Depends who, you know what? Like I mentioned, the title race and it being won in the transfer window. What we do in the window will determine it. Once the windows close, I'll be able to give you an accurate guess as to where I think what we'll do and where we'll finish. Right now, it's completely up in the air because I don't expect us to look like this.
Okay.
I think incomings and outgoings are going to happen. Maybe not as many as I like in regards to the outgoings, but that will change. If we go get Cunha, say if we get Cunha and Bremo, that's a whole game. That's a game changer. Now, if we don't get Bremo and we sign someone else, maybe let's say it's a Semenya or it's a Diblin, still good players, but not Bremo. Who's the striker? Do we still have Onana in goal? Who's the 2 midfielders? Does Bruno leave? Is it what do we do with that money? Does that allow us to then go get targets that we wasn't going to go and get? Let's say it's 110 million for Bruno. Do we now go, all right, we can go spend 70 million on a midfielder? We can go spend 80 million that we wouldn't have before. We was going to spend 40 on one and 30 on the other. Does that change? Who knows? But who knows with these lot? These lot ain't thinking like this. I already know. I'm here, you know what I'm saying? Just a fan with an opinion who can figure this out. I know they're not. I know they're not looking at it that way.
But if you get Mbeumo, where am I please?
Wing back.
Okay.
Right wing back, which I like. And because people have mentioned for the long see, that's a problem. Some people said, oh, 5 defenders, 5 defenders, 5 defenders. If you're playing Ahmad at wing back, it ain't 5 defenders. And he also, with Mbeumo in front of him, allows him to do so much more. When Mbeumo and Cunha together, that allows Ahmad. That's attackers that I'm like, oh yeah, that get goals, 100%. And you get a competent striker with those two. Put it this way, Mbeumo Cunha with a competent, let's say it's Matheus. We sign Matheus, I think Matheus could get us 12 goals, for example. I think Cunha gets 15, and I think minimum 15, and I think Mbeumo gets minimum 15. That's 42 goals. We scored 44 overall as a team. So those 3 alone have almost matched that total.
Together beat that team. They'll match it. They match it. The 3 of them will match it.
3 of them will probably match it. Let's say it is. Yeah. So between those 3, they give me 44 goals. And then the rest give me 15, 20 as a team. And then, all right, cool. It's not top of the top, but it's a start type of thing. So yeah, you put Ahmad at wing back and bro, I love that. You need that down that side. Athleticism, pace. The other side with Cunha and Dogu, I'm like, okay, I expect to see a better Dogu. But you don't have Garnacho in his way. I'm saying, how you inside 10 and you on the touchline? Yeah, on my way. And people want to criticize Dogu for it. It's like, no, he has someone to actually, a 10 who's going to actually play as a 10 and is going to draw attention away. Because at wing back, I just need you to be an outlet. That's it. Obviously, the midfield is key as well because we need 2 midfielders. Who they go and get, I don't know. But we need 2. And then go for it. And goalkeeper as well.
You do need a goalkeeper.
Goalkeeper is a must. As you keep reminding me, Barnes, yes, goalkeeper is a must. Yes. Yes, I'm fully aware we need a goalkeeper.
Wouldn't it be good if you still had Henderson?
He'd be better than this guy.
Facts.
Yeah. Who's better than this guy? But like, go get whoever it is, whether it's Milinkovic, Savic, whoever it's
go get back your old guy, man, your old goalkeeper.
Who?
Your old goalkeeper.
Which one? Who? Schmeichel? He's the boy.
No. I ain't going that far back. Oh, man, Schmeichel. Nah.
Raymond van der Houw? Who? Tim Howard? I'm saying he looks in shape on NBC.
You dissing your old goalkeeper, man. The octopus.
Oh, you talking about who? Oh, you talking about? Nah, man. He good in Italy, man. Leave him there. Leave him there, man. Leave him in Italy.
He's better than this guy.
I don't need no going back, man. Nah, man. No more. No going back to the X.
I could give you Kerkez, though.
Nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kerkez, though. He gave me a great moment. One of my greatest Champions League moments ever in that final against me. It was in Madrid for you. That was phenomenal. That was great.
Yeah, that's because he had a concussion from that dog doo-doo Ramos.
Shout out Ramos, man. Do you want these?
As your man said, he tried, though, right? He tried. He got us to the final, so he has to be. He had to be.
Hey, don't do
arguing.
that. Yeah, guy, man.
I still think not right now, right? But that's Bruno's your guy. I still think that Kerkez gets a rough rate from that. Psychologically, he's never recovered, but he wasn't
Agreed.
as bad as people made out to be to me up to that point. Because to get to the final is like people saying Trent can't defend. Okay, no problem. He can't defend, but he won the Premier League and the Champions League. Okay, so this goalkeeper was rubbish, but somehow he got to the Champions League final. All right. No, all right.
He was the goalkeeper, and he was the keeper that got us there.
He was the keeper. Yeah.
Because you know what it is? People.
I'm not saying he's great, but
people are going to over exaggerate because you made a mistake. Yeah, because you made a mistake on such a big stage. That's what it is. It's like Trent. Like I over exaggerate Trent's defending.
He never recovered from that. Never.
Oh yeah. Keller never. Yeah. Like, I don't think Trent.
I still think that it could have been him. He could because he got clocked good from Ramos before then goals went in. Even when he won that,
he was done. He was done.
Right on from Benzema.
He was done.
I think it should have been a protocol, and we could have swapped goalies at that point in time. He should have never been playing, in my opinion. He should have been off because the sorry, my phone is there ringing. Because like now you see when a goalie gets an impact right now to pull him off right away. Any our player, it's an impact to the head. They check concussion protocols. He should have been pulled off automatically. Because he got a nasty, and it explains how do you pass the ball straight to Benzema. You had him been seeing about triple at that point in time. The man right there, you put the ball right on the man foot. Well, it don't make no sense to me. So, but hey, Kerkez would be better on Onana though.
Oh yeah, and he was better than Onana. That's why I just need a basic goalkeeper to come in and do basic things. Again, we were talking about it earlier. I just need a goalkeeper. Hey, when you get a shot, stop the shots you should stop. Come collect crosses, pass the ball 5 yards left or right. That's all I need. Be a good sweeper keeper. That's it. Tall in stature. That is it. I don't need a goalkeeper playing out from the back and can pick up the ball and play a through ball to the strike. No, progressive and through the lines and inverting that. No. Basic. Back to strip it all back to basic goalkeeping. That is it. I don't need no I don't need no fancy stuff. I'm good.
So why don't you take Edison from City? Because he seems to be on the outs with Pep.
Yeah, we Arsenal. We don't take City's cast-offs. What are we doing out here? Good. Bad, but we don't want
better than Onana though, flawless.
Hey, Bonds, you know someone in your phone book right now who's better than Onana. We do. I know goalkeepers better than Onana. Yeah, we do. Legit.
I know goalkeepers in the MLS that better than Onana.
There we go. So it's like you can go get a goalkeeper. So I'm not asking for the creme de la creme. I'm just asking for competent goalkeeper that just does basic goalkeeping things.
That's a little bit better than Onana.
Yeah, Arsenal got top 4 with Ramsdale. We don't rate Ramsdale highly. Go get a Ramsey. Tell me you can't find a Ramsdale level goalkeeper. Of course you can. That's why, like I said, the Milinkovic-Savic. I know we've been linked to Magnon from AC Milan, which was strange. But yeah, just go pick someone up. I don't know why we didn't look at Flecken, for example.
Yeah.
Fine. Him, Sells, those type of goalkeepers.
Yeah, I don't think you get Sells from Forest though. That's the truth.
Yeah, you don't have to even shop in the Premier League and go elsewhere. Just scout him. Does he catch the ball? Yes. Stop ball, catch ball, pass ball. That's it. All I need you to do as a goalkeeper. Basics. That's it. Like people just complicating simple stuff.
That's a new version though. Instead of C-ball, kickball,
ball. Shout out to Eddie, man. I had to remix it for my brother Eddie, man. Stop ball, catch ball, pass ball. That's it. Don't need to do nothing else as a goalkeeper. Word to truth, we are 15th. We are 15th OGs. That's all I need, man. That is it. People complicating these simple things. I even care about the name. Just make sure he's not expensive and he can do those 3 things. That is it. Make sure he's not big money. He's not on big wages. Cool. Go scout. Can he stop ball, kick ball, pass weight? Stop ball, catch ball, pass ball. That is it. Can he pass the ball 5 yards right, 5 yards left? He don't even have to be 2-footed. He can be just right-footed or just left-footed. I'm not even asking him to be ambidextrous. I'm not even asking him to be that. That is legit. Yeah, man. Everyone wants false keepers. African in the chat. African cat. I don't need no false keeper. I need a number 1. Why has my goalkeeper got number 26 on his back? The fuck is going on? Get me a goalkeeper, please, with number 1 on his back. Why is your squad number not number 1? All right, granted, I think Donnarumma's 99, but that's Donnarumma. Unless you're a special case, that's fair. There's certain things we let stuff slide. I'm saying it was like Tupac and the nose ring. No one else could do that. He's Tupac, that's why. So we just let the nose ring slide. What's going on? That's it, man. Basic goalkeeping, man. Stop ball, catch ball, pass ball. I don't need you to be out of the. I don't need you to be good out the box. Just be able to sweep just a little bit. But then again, we got 3 defenders, so we shouldn't be playing too high of a line. And make sure we.
Yeah, you shouldn't need a sweeper.
It just sold it for you for 48. I'm in the summer.
Crazy. We just need someone who's, and make sure he's like 6 foot plus as well. That's it. Make sure he's like 6'2", 6'3", 6'4". To help him. Yeah, he's 60. Yeah, make sure he's 6'3" or 6'4". You know why? Because we'll help him catch the ball. We'll help him stop the ball. You know? Maybe not the passing, but we move. People doing too much. Please, man. And that's where I feel across the if you can go get an Embremo and a Cunha, cool. You can go get an Oshiman, cool. You go and get players of that caliber. But if we were to get, I was cool with signing Delap. Cool with signing. You know why? Because Delap just does the fundamentals of a striker. Just the basics. You know what I'm saying? Pass the ball, hold the ball, shoot the ball. That's it. Head the ball. That's all I need you to do as a striker. Those 4 things. Shoot the ball, head the ball, pass the ball, hold the ball. That is it. Right.
Do you think if you got rid of Bruno, that Amram uses the money and try to entice Kerkez to come to Manchester United?
I don't think with Kerkez, I don't think it's necessarily a money thing. I think Kerkez is his guy, so
I know, but you gotta pay 60 or 70 for him, right?
Yeah, but I think that maybe he uses that. Maybe. But I think that money might come from elsewhere. Anyway, if we sell all the players we're supposed to sell, that money's there. Because Rashford and Garnacho, the reports are saying 40 each for those 2. So let's say you get 80 million for those 2. That's pure profit as well. So you could use that 80 million on a Kerkez or Oshiman or whoever, or maybe 2 strikers. You go get Matheus and because I wanted Delap alongside somebody else. I wanted to be Delap and whether that was Kerkez, whether it was Oshiman, whether it is Matheus or another striker. Rasmus just can't be here. Just can't be here. Same with the joke man with number 26 on his back. Or number 20, even 26, he's number 24. Yeah, whatever his number is.
Andy's got a good question. Would you take Diblin as a plan B over Brembo?
Depends on money. I prefer Semenyo ahead of Diblin, but I would take Diblin, yes. But Semenyo, the price. But then Diblin, the price they talking for these 2, I think is crazy.
Can they really out that price seeing they got relegated?
Yeah, they still looking at that price. And it's like you're a championship side. So to me, anything not like 50 million north of that is crazy. Right. That's how I look at it with that. Same with Semenyo, they were talking. I rate Semenyo when they're talking on 70 M's.
Semenyo.
But would I take Diblin? Yes, because Diblin's an improvement. Definitely. I rate Diblin, yes. That I would take him at the football.
What are you doing with Diblin now?
Say again?
If you get Diblin, what are you doing with him?
But they're saying backup, he'd be the right 10.
Okay.
Because you're saying if Embremo's not there, I mean if we don't sign Embremo, reports are saying he's the backup. If we don't get Embremo.
Is he quick? Is Diblin quick to you?
No, I wouldn't say he's quick. Technically very, very skilled. Technically very, very skilled. That's why I prefer an Embremo. This is why I prefer a Semenyo.
70.
They're looking raw pace.
Semenyo?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what they're looking. So maybe if you hurry up with this Kerkez deal, they want less for him. because then they got their bread. They got the money from Holson. You lot go get Kerkez.
Isn't a whole lot of money though.
How much are we talking?
40, 50.
That's 100 million.
That's 40
million
to them.
for Holson, and then 50 from us. That's 100 million, isn't it? Basically,
that's a lot. It might not be a lot to us as our clubs. That's a lot to them. They ain't never seen money like that.
But hold on. What? Y'all need to remember how Edwards is moved. So we got Frimpong for 35 million, right? That is going to be paid over 3 years. Edwards ain't giving you that money up front, man. He don't operate in that fashion.
Well,
so he can find salary
taking so long
to doing all installments with Borba for Kerkez. I'm telling you, Edwards is a negotiator, man. The man is nickel and dime like crazy. I was shocked. I was like 35 million for Frimpong, and you telling me that you giving them men the money over 3 seasons?
Yeah, something like that. I think we're doing something like that.
PSR.
Yeah, PSR as well.
Barnes is all the PSR, remember?
Yeah, and that's the most money to see.
You got spread that number.
Yeah, facts. My channel has more. The subscribers on the channel is more than their ground. They ain't never seen money like that. That is Bournemouth. Like that money, even across a period of time, the money for Holson, the money for Kerkez, you don't hurry. They might drop that for Semenyo and go, hey, all right, we'll take 50. Yeah, I'll take this.
Semenyo, Kerkez, Hoyson. Boy, they got a lot of retooling to do.
This what happens. Hey, welcome to Brighton's world.
Yeah, Brighton is get done all the time to them. It's true.
That's what it is. Now you go and find the next Holson, Kerkez, Semenyo. And then the clubs would like they say, Brighton, we've watched do this for years. Years. Basuma, I got Belieber. I'm like, what is going on?
I am Pop's trainer. I want Belieber bad.
I'm a big fan. That if we sell Bruno, who's having this discussion, that's who I'd go and get.
He's 100 million, boy. Brighton want.
He's 100. Yeah, shit. You know, I'm gonna make the joke I was gonna make because Pop's gonna pull up the milk and magnesium. But yeah, we all don't get what we want. Like, that's what I said. We all don't get what we want. 100 of them's for the believer. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Better take this 70 million and shut up.
That's what Brighton do, B. They got 100 million for Caicedo. That's what they want for the kid. 100 million?
Yeah, 100 million, you know. Yeah, they can get out of here with all that. You go unsettle him, man. Say, hey, hand in the transfer request, man.
They want the same amount for João Pedro.
That's crazy. João Pedro, 100 of them for João.
This is what you need to do. Find out who the Belieber replacement is and just buy him.
Yeah, go sign it. Yeah, go get it. Pump fake them.
Get that one.
So you offer the money,
Belieber.
And then when you hear who Brighton's linked with, you say, "Ah, you skip the middleman." That's smart.
Yeah,
skip the middleman.
Yeah.
The best thing is to go and buy all of them scouting staff.
But you know what? Did Chelsea not try that? I swear Chelsea took their entire backroom staff. Did they take their scouts, or was it just the coaches?
When Potter went, I think they took the people. They took some of the staff with them.
Yeah. And look what happened with Chelsea. And then with Matheus, look at their team. And then with Matheus carrying that. Pedro now.
Madunoke. That's what he is.
Nicholas Jackson. Say it. Like,
Nico.
Hey. But yeah, you're right. That's what it is, Pop. You got to pump fake them, man. And whoever they're going to replace, when you hear that, you go sign him.
All I want is the link. No problem.
Yeah, the link. I think he's at USG, actually. Because I watched a couple of their games in the Europa League. And obviously that's their feeder club. And there was a player who was in the midfield. I can't remember who it is. I wish Steve or Kaneki or Jez was in the chat. But I think that's going to be the replacement for him. For anyone if any of you are aliens in the chat as well, I can't remember his name, but there was a guy who was playing and he was in midfield and it's like, oh, and I think, was it Steve said to me or Jess said to me? It's like, yeah, that's probably going to be the Belieber replacement. So they have him lined up already.
That's the guy.
He's at USG.
That's the guy. Get Belieber. Come. You come.
He's at USG already.
Here's 12 mil. You come.
12 mil, yo. He's literally at USG already. It's going to bug me. I can't remember his name. But remind me next week, and I make sure I ask them, man, because I remember watching it and I was like, this guy's playing well. It was like, oh yeah, there's the feeder club. He's gonna be the guy. Like, so you go get him from USG. That's what you do. You just go sign some USG players. For those that don't know, it's Union Saint Jura or whatever they're called in Belgium. That's the team. So, yeah.
I think we played them in the Europa too.
Yeah, I think you lot did. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
you lot played them. So yeah, that's Brighton's feet.
Yeah.
Matoma. Was it Matoma? I think Matoma went on loan there. Before, I think when they signed him, they then sent Matoma there and he had a season.
They sent
there
players there, yeah. Because Baleba was bought and sent to USG.
Yeah. See? That's the key, man.
When Caicedo was still around.
Serious. These men really went from Basuma to Caicedo to Baleba, you know. McAllister's in there too as well. McAllister's in there too, you know. I bet them man didn't cost nothing combined. And then sold them off for big money.
Nothing.
But they still got Estupiñán too. That he came up for not. They got him for nothing. Do peanuts.
Yeah, Cucurella, Ben White, Trossard. What is good? And Chelsea took their stuff and they still just carried on. Yeah, saying it. Yeah, we need to like look into that because that don't make no sense. How you lose the staff and you just carry on in the same vein? Like
you got the blueprint.
That's a team with some credit there.
That's
some credit, man.
Yeah,
those men are earning their money. Well, we got some high-paid jokers that not earning theirs.
Facts, high-paid jokers. You know what Brian need to do? We need them to hire Pep Linders, and they can release a book on what's going on over there, and then we will have the blueprint right there.
Yeah, all the notes.
All the notes, yo. Pep Linders will let us know what they're looking at. That's clearly we need something. Well, like, yeah, man. Shout out Pep Linders. That's what we need. Pep Linders. I'm telling you. That's what
I hope he fall flat on his face at City. That's the truth. How about that final? PSG put the boots.
Yeah, get to it. Yeah. Because I keep forgetting to. Hey, Marshall, big up for the raid, man. Appreciate it. Shout out Casually FC. Every single time I thought I started, but big up Marshall for the raid. Shout out to everyone who joined, man. Hey, Marshall, I need to shout you because we ain't worked together in a minute. So big up Marshall. Make sure you subscribe to Casually FC. Marshall over there doing great work on his channel every single time. Casually FC, you see it right there. But yeah, the final, your thoughts on it, man. So start with you.
One-sided. Inter conceded ball. PSG completely had the ball possession, was just picking spots. Vitinha absolute bullied them with the ball. And oh, man. Listen, Inter's defense was good, but it didn't look good because PSG was just that good with their passing, their moving ability without the ball, the spaces that they was getting. And you know what? They pressed like crazy. PSG was very, very aggressive on the press. Yeah. Hey, the only thing silver lining they can say is that we lost the Champions League champions, right? And they had to beat us in penalties.
I don't know, because I know you are looking at that as well. Yeah, they're a quality outfit, though. Quality. That's all I can say about them. Thoroughly deserved win. They just, stylistically, they were just all wrong for Inter Milan. Because what makes Inter Milan like the team that they are is, one, they're just a good cohesive unit overall, like forget individuals, well drilled, well organized, everyone knows what they're doing type of thing. And also defensively on point. PSG are all those things. But then adding in the fact they have better individuals and they have better physicality. So not only are they well drilled, well organized, cohesive unit, they have better individuals than Inter Milan. And then physically, they just can get
another thing.
Go on.
They're younger.
More speed.
You saw the old men. You saw all of the old men. You saw it.
Yeah.
All tournament long, everybody's talking, oh, look at Mkhitaryan. Look at the senior players and how they're doing well. And, you know, look outside how it looked.
Yeah.
It was the OGs against the young Gs.
Yeah, when Kramer got that ball and just burst, and I was running, I was like, you ain't catching him, B. No chance. You ain't catching him. It's not happening. It is not happening. But kudos to PSG.
Look at the corner, Barnes. The ball that was supposed to be going out, that was saved by it was Mendes.
Yeah.
No, it was
Cooked it back in
was
on the
it when
counter.
I can't remember. It might be
Or was it Pacho?
I think it was one of the
might be
midfielders,
Mendes,
but carry on. Understand the point you're making anyway. Yeah, go on, carry on.
Ed and Berry. Counter attack was on, and that was it. Game, set,
Yeah.
match.
Yeah. And then what Crabber went and chase down their attacking player and win back the ball. Man sprint like 70 yards and win back the ball in his attacking half. I was like, yeah. Hey, only if Kwanzaa's goal had gone in, we would have knocked them out. Pops. We were the only team that actually came close to beating them. Villa gave them a good run, but
no Arsenal.
Nah.
I was just gonna say, what did our guy say? It's all about moments, Mark. It's all about moments.
Yeah.
It's about moments.
Yeah.
That's what our guy Arteta said. It's about moments.
We did say that. Hey, they won an XG, man. I think they won an XG against PSG. I did see that.
See, they would look for some sort of silver lining or positive lining.
Best team in Europe didn't win. Best team in Europe did not win the Champions League. They did not.
Hey, man. The XG,
they didn't win it.
Like Lex said, man, all these stupid stats, man. The field don't tilt. He was right, man. Lex was right. That's what I say.
You got to plug that one. If you haven't been on the clips, that's one you have to see. Field don't tilt. That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah, I watch that clip daily. I'm not gonna lie.
That's the one for me. I love it. I agree. XG, no G, field tilt on his already. Nah, forget it. That is not my thing.
I said the field don't tilt. It's flat.
The field don't tilt, man.
It don't tilt. It's not on a mountain top. Oh Lord, yo, not on a hill. Yo, flat. I watch that clip daily. I watch that clip daily. Ever since Prime, because Prime had made it before we had made the Clips channel. I was howling when I seen it. And Prime said when he's editing it was hilarious, yo. But he's right. He was spot on. Field tilt and chances created. So like he said, as soon as a man put a ball in the box, chances created. It is what the fuck, as he said. It was. Bro, your Clips channel people. We're gonna redirect over to the Clips channel anyway, people. Premiere. And bear in mind, people, you see these clips, a lot of the times I don't see them until they premiere, or Prime will just clip it up and put it on and upload it as well. So it's me talking about Bruno. His fans talk about we can't sell Bruno. Where are your standards? Flawless speaks on Bruno saga. You know what's crazy? This was only like a couple of days ago. I remember what I said. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what I said. I cannot remember. Like the thumbnail looks kind of familiar. That's it. So I know it's from a few days ago. That's all. Well, yeah, like Bob said in regard to the final. Yeah. Say that again.
Big up Prime.
Yeah, big up Prime.
I was just saying big up Prime on the clips.
Yeah. Shout out to Prime every single time. And Pubs, you mentioned it, man. Younger. Like I said, they just ran him off. They just ran them off the pitch too much. Yeah. PSG, the team that, and PSG, you lot will probably end up facing off with them again, actually, next season.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be let me ask you, lot, in Europe, who you lot look at expecting who to do the, teams to do the business? So there's PSG, there's you lot in Europe, who 3 or 4 other teams that you go, they'll be there or thereabouts, in your opinion, Champions League, last stages, semi-finals, finals.
Barcelona again, for sure.
Barcelona, us, PSG. I always got to give
Madrid.
I gotta give Madrid
with Xavi Alonso.
And then I can never sleep on Bayern Munich, because they're a good team too as well. Can't sleep on them. Can't. And then you can't sleep on City neither. You can't.
So we're saying Liverpool, City, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, PSG.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's the fifths for next season.
I'd say so.
I think the Inter project is over.
Yeah. 100%.
I think that was it. Last dance.
Yeah, that was the last dance. It's a shame to see him go out like that.
Yeah.
Shame to see him go out like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you said Trent Dagger
You
at
know what?
Anfield, we shall go on.
Yeah.
I'm
Now I was
saying
just gonna
because you
say,
lot play, see you lot playing Madrid. Sorry, go on, Pops.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
yeah, for sure. That's definitely on the cards. Definitely on the cards. All I was saying to you is Inter had lost the league
Yes.
just before the Champions League.
Yes.
And now people like to do this. Oh, you should focus on one thing. You should focus on winning the league, or you should focus on winning the Champions League. You see why it's rubbish?
Yes.
This sport doesn't work like that.
No.
It does not work like that. So there's none of this. Or let's do all of this and forget something. That works if you're seventh. So if you're seventh in the league and you're doing well in Europe and you decide, yeah, I'm going to pack in the league. There's no way you're looking at two competitions and saying,
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. That was crazy.
That was crazy to me too, because even before they had lost it, that's what made me pick PSG to win it. Because beforehand, I was saying Inter Milan were going to win it. Once the semi-finals was done, but the fact that they lost the league, football momentum in football, we know what it's like: momentum, form, confidence. And bear in mind, just before that, they had lost the Coppa Italia as well, the semi-final to AC Milan, and it's like football's is a momentum game, and you're to go to being on for a treble to one. Yeah, that's why I was like, hey, you know what?
That happened to us, Flawless. That happened to Liverpool. The quad season. We lost to City, the league, last game of the season. And then we went into the Champions League final after losing the league and lost to Madrid 1-0.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that season. Yeah.
Right?
We had already won, no Barnes. We had already won.
Yeah, we won
the double, domestic double. Yeah. Coming
That's
in.
what
So
we had the double, and then we maintained. We had the league, and then we was ding dong with City. City pulled it out because they were losing to Villa. And they came back and won that game. And then we lost that and ended up having Madrid the week after. And we lost to Madrid 1-0. And we lost the last two trophies that we could have had the quad. And PSG actually won the quad.
Yeah, they did. They did the business. And to Andy, no way. Did Mo finish that watch along? For those that don't know, Mo works for the Sam Inter Milan fan. Did a watch along for that. There's no way he did. If he did, salute to him. Did he finish that? Did he finish that watch along? No way. I know he was fuming. I know I've seen him curse before, so I know he was cursing. Did he finish that watch along? People, please let me know. Let me know if he finished. I need to I'm gonna go watch that. You know what I'm saying? I know that's gonna be a good watch. But let me know if he finished that. Because if he did, salute to him. Because even me, that would have been a tough one. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Warrior J, did he finish the watch along? No way did he see all 5 goals going.
I gotta go and see. He did.
He did.
Hey, Mo, a real one, man. That's real strong support, because many people would have cut off that shit. I rate that highly. Been there when these lot packed us. You know what I'm saying? The 7-0. Watch along still on it. Yeah. So been there too. Plenty of fucking United games that I wish I could have turned off. Big up African Cat for the super chat. Appreciate it. Big up. Says, what is the goal for Liverpool next season? I'm looking at a double at least, because Premier League or Champions League won't be enough for me. Go to you first on this, Pops. What is the goal for Liverpool next season?
21.
Just 21?
Well, come back to me at the end of summer. 21 right now. Come back to me at the end of summer. We might have a slightly different discussion.
Slightly different, thinking of trebles and quads and all that. What are you saying, Barnes?
I'm saying the same thing as Pops. Let me talk about when we see at the end of the summer who players coming in, which players out, and then we move from there. We know Kell's gone, but we know Mamadashvili's coming in, so we go strong backup again behind Ali.
1 in, 1 out again.
Yeah, 1 in, 1 out. So let me see what happened at the end of the windows. And African, we will come back and tell you where we stand. But right now, 21 is good for me. I want to separate myself from United. I hurt them a little more, and we keep going.
Shit, it's either you lot or the blue lot as well. That's the worst part about it.
21 flawless.
Yeah, it's either you lot or the blue lot. Ironic that you always blue. It's either you lot or Vega. He spoke to Hassam and he said he contemplated quitting YouTube. You know what? Normally I'd be like, that's weak. I get that. See your team get packed up 5-0 in a Champions League final. I understand. I would contemplate it too, probably. I'd get it.
Worst defeat in the history of Champions League final, isn't it?
Yeah.
However, that's probably on his channel. That's probably the most viewed video on his channel. I know that did record numbers at the time.
Yeah.
I know that did record numbers. Wherever his record is got broken. The live concurrent viewers got broke. The comments afterwards broke. Also, the views overall afterwards broke. The watch back is crazy. And if he did a match reaction, Lord of mercy. My match reaction did Mazza for the European. Yeah, I know you watch Pops. You always watching, you joke, man. Yeah, Europa League final was crazy. I had to do it twice. Mine was 15 minutes. Recorded it, pissed, frustrated, annoyed. No audio. Had to go and delete it, redo it. And I did for me. It was it did like 1.6, something like that. Yeah, like 1.6. I was like, what? Hella comments. So I know Judge Mo because his platform's bigger than mine. I know he did numbers. I know it.
So his watch alone did 53,000 views.
There we go. There we go. You know that. 53,000. 53,000. And if that will go up. And how many comments is it?
Let me see. It's probably a lot, bro.
You know the comments is the timestamp Warrior J there, people laughing, timestamps, all that. I bet the timestamp comment has so many replies underneath.
Jeez. It was 137 comments. Wow.
Bear in mind, that don't even include all the people commenting who was on the actual live.
That when he was doing live, that don't include everything that was there. Exactly. He was so. I saw two studies. I'm gonna have to watch that one. But I saw when they beat Barca, Mo was so happy.
Oh,
he was crying.
No, he was over the moon. 15. That's saved. It was. I might have to watch that though, because I know it's time stamped. But yeah, man. And then you get cooked everywhere. Been there, man. Ran the gauntlet. YouTube thing ain't fun. You get people turning up in suits. You know what I'm saying, for your funeral and that. Gauntlet. Knowing what's gonna happen.
Flawless would never forget that.
Never forget that week. That was just the 7-0 week all over again. This is what it was. It was that all over again. Running the gauntlet. It's just like, all right, here we go. Let's get on with it.
See if we can run it back next season. No worry.
Nah, man, we run back the 2-2. Well, we'll run back the what's it called if you two are on it. The joint watch along for both. It was good fun. I did enjoy it. Wow. It was good fun. For those that don't know, we did it was Bayesian Red Sarcasm City TV. We did. So we're all watching the same stream. The Liverpool United game, the second one at Anfield. We did that. Obviously, if we draw you in the cup, same thing as well. But yeah, Barnes, let them know where they can find you. Again, you lot subscribe to Bayesian Reds TV. Links underneath in the description. One of the mods be kind enough to drop the link in the chat, people. Bayesian Reds TV. Links underneath in the description. Also on the featured channel page as well. But yeah, Barnes, let them know what you got coming up the rest of the week. Over the summer as well. I know you lot will have planned content.
Yeah, first off, 17 likes from 100. So get us there to 100 likes, people. We working, nothing planned for this week so far, but we got our end of season review show to work on. We got a collab on player ratings. We got transfer window stuff that we're gonna start to touch on as well once players start coming in. And then maybe some Club World Cup stuff. We may stream some live, but probably not on YouTube. We'll probably do that on our Big Up channel. And then do the Club World Cup on Big Up channel. And then I go away on holidays and then come back after fresh. Me and Pops are going to be together. And Crab, actually, the three of us will be together in Barbados. So we will, we may do some vlogs down there. Who knows? We may end up vlogging some stuff. We got some stuff, some interesting stuff we're working on as well. But yeah, just subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Once we're doing something, you're gonna get it come up, and then tune in. We just did our call-in show on Friday, 5-hour stream. Yeah, that was fun.
Work rate, man. Love that. Work rate for real. Absolutely love that. What are you saying, Pops, man? Anything you want to add before we close out?
See this man here? Big up this man here. 15K, man. Come on.
Yeah. Big up to Flawless. 15K.
Appreciate it.
Love.
Appreciate that.
Fully deserved.
You do anything, man. The next 10 can be easier haul. The next 10 can be easier haul.
Hopefully, man.
So hopefully we'll be here for the 25 party.
Of course, man. Of course.
Man United can still be suffering, so even we get all the numbers and run up. The saturation can bring numbers, so at least there can be a benefit to it.
It's 20K and it's a 20th place finish, because that's what happened this season. 15K, 15th place finish.
Then I mean you get relegated, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The irony. The irony. You know what I'm saying?
You know Flawless doing Manchester United games on the
I ain't gonna bring a case to this thing. I can't just bring a bottle.
Bring two. You know what I'm saying? Bring 2 bottles.
Listen, we would have to order a box of them free.
You know it's crazy though. We're just looking at Mo's channel and that record-breaking numbers that stream. We ever to get relegated? Lord of mercy. The match reaction, nuclear. Yeah. The watch-alongs afterwards, crazy.
We have to send over a Bajan box, Morby, sweet bread.
Yes. Send over. You know what? Yeah, send over some Morby. You know what I'm saying? I need to talk to my mom. She needs to sort that out.
Some pepper sauce, some Bajan pepper sauce, some seasoning,
some hot sauce.
I just want the Morby. You know what I'm saying? I need to talk to my mom about that.
And the sweet bread. It says sweet bread.
Yeah. Send that over too. Yeah. Send that over. 100%. But anyway, you joker, Pops, anything you want to add?
Nah, big up the chat. Big up Flawless again, everything. 15K, man. Love everything.
Appreciate it, man. Nah, love. You know what I'm saying?
Bajan Reds TV.
Bajan Reds TV. Subscribe, man. Make sure you subscribe to my Bajan Bros people. So head over there. Even if you're a Liverpool fan, you should be over there. Even if you're just a Premier League fan, should be over there. Fantastic content, not just Barnes and Pops. Crab's over there. The rest of the gang is over there as well. So head over and you can get on the channel, like you said, like Barnes mentioned, fan calling show, so you can get on there, people. So big up. Love to everyone that's locked in. Don't forget, follow the playback, Sarcasm City TV. Make sure you do that, where you will get the NBA Finals. We're doing watch-alongs for all the games, people. So whether it's Game 4, Game 7, or anywhere in between, Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Indiana Pacers Game 1, which I believe is, I think it's Tuesday night. No, Thursday. Sorry, I think it's Thursday.
Thursday. I think it's
Thursday night. So we'll be live Thursday over there on the playback for that, people. Gaming content as well. Boxing watch-alongs when there's big bouts. UFC over there as well. Formula 1. So I'm trying to pattern all that as well. So people head over to playback. OKC. I mean, OKC do it in 6.
Me too.
Yeah. I think OKC do it in 6, but I think it will be a good series as well.
I actually think OKC in 5.
You OKC in 5. What are you saying, Pops? And you got him in. Oh, you got him in 6.
Okay. 6.
Fast.
NBA wants some money. 5 ain't enough money, man.
We'll see, people, but big up. Love to everyone. Again, go follow the playback, download the app, and let me not forget as well, this show, audio of the shows on the channel, available on all audio platforms, Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. If you use Spotify, type in Sarcasm City TV, follow us and 5 stars on there. All you iPhone users, iTunes is literally on the phone already. Click it. I'm saying, all you blue text merchants, click it. iPhone, click iTunes, 5 stars on there, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to podcasts, because you might not want to have YouTube up. Maybe you don't want YouTube using up all your data. We're redirecting now to the Clips channel, people. We're redirecting straight to the Sarcasm City TV Clips channel right now. It's me going on about Bruno, so you know that's going to be jokes, people. So we're closing out. Love to everyone that's locked in. Back live tomorrow, today, 4:30 p.m. UK time. Man United podcast. 4:30 p.m. UK time. Then 10 p.m. UK time, probably fan calling show, talk your ish. Then the Yardman show as well, Premier League podcast. So look out for all of that, people. Everything I mentioned is on the schedule. This has been the Manchester United Liverpool podcast, Barbados edition, Bayesian Reds TV, live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Bless.
Peace.